you need to know how to not miss or become an elite shooter, you have come to the right place, because I'm going to explain everything in this video that you can do to make you a better shooter and make sure you have games where you don't ever miss. It's very, very simple. Now, one of the first things you want to do on each of your mod players is check your attribute stats. Obviously, you want to make sure that you can actually shoot. That's the first step. Of course, you know whether you have mid-range, three-point shot. If you have a higher mid-range, you can get badges to help your three-point shot. If you have a high three-point shot, you can get badges to help your mid-range. Right? So that's easy. Now you want to go to your stats. You want to go over to the roster. You want to right click on your name, and then you want to scroll over to your hot zones. You want to make sure that you can get as many hot zones as you possibly can from the spots that you shoot from. I shoot a lot of threes. I shoot a lot of mid-range. Now I can go back and get my inside hot and lethal as well. But you want to make sure you have your hot zones, and then on top of that, your lethal zones, which I'll show you on my other build as well. I have my hot zones earn the jump shots and threes on both of my builds that I'm currently playing with. Now, of course, I'm going to show y'all the easiest way to get the hot zones, because y'all know that's what I'm going to do. But wait, there's more. Let me show you the most killer animations you need to have on your player. These moves are the kill moves on the game that everybody knows how to do. Now, I know a lot of people like the Magic Johnson dribble style, but I like to go with the James Harden. But the two moves you want to have is either the John Wall step back or the Chris Paul step back. Now, I'll switch to the John Wall step back just to be different. I like it a little bit more, in my opinion. It's a little bit more athletic. It's a little bit more explosive, in my opinion. But the Chris Paul is a classic. A lot of people like that. So if you like to shoot a lot of threes, this step back here is going to be one of those killers that you need to create space. It's one of the most OP moves on the game. Now, of course, the behind the back is two that's really hot right now. The Jamal Murray is a classic, and I know a lot of three-point shooters like to hit that. And you can grab your player with this move as well. And the Tyrese Halliburton, which I do use in my other build, is actually pretty fire as well. So both of those are some of the hottest behind the back moves right now. If you combine those two moves, and I'll show y'all how to use those in game as well if you don't already know, you'll be absolutely dominant. Now, as far as jump shot goes, I use Kobe on everything that I can possibly use it on, and for the lower base, Michael Porter Jr. is absolutely fire. If you look at Michael Porter's jump shot in real life, it's nice, it's smooth, he gets good elevation, and you can see that defensive immunity is an A+. So that means you can hit more contested shots at a higher clip, because obviously defensive immunity means that their defense isn't impacting your shot as much. Now, I go over to my other build, my sharpshooting shot creator. I told you I had lethal spots. If you don't already know how to get lethal spots, you've come to the right place. I'll drop a link in the comment section and also in the description as well, so you can watch that video. But you just need to do the lethal shooter drill and hit enough spots in the spots that you choose to hit. Now, my season 4 jump shot is a little different, but as you can see here, I got the Tyrese Halliburton behind the back. Absolutely crazy, absolutely explosive, absolutely deadly. Now, season 4 jump shot, very, very simple. I told you, if you can get Kobe, I put Kobe on every single thing, because the defensive immunity is an A+. I raised the speed up a little bit because the original is too slow, but it's absolutely fire. Now, obviously, you need to be able to time your jump shot, but I can vouch for this one. It's absolutely fire. Now, I'll show you my stats as well. You know, you see I have a very high three-pointer, good mid-range. You'll see that I actually shoot really well from the field, nearly almost 70% from the three-point line. Well, 65 now, 64% from the field, and I can't dunk on this build, so I'm mainly shooting threes and mid-range shots and fades. So that's super, super high for a build that's not going in the paint, slashing, dunking, and pretty much rim-rimming. That's very, very high. So the proof is right there for y'all to see, and I will also show y'all some gameplay of how to get those hot zones and how to pull off these moves so you can get open shots. Now, you already know that before I play any MyCareer game, before I get my day started, I always go get my quest. I preach this to y'all in my other videos if you're trying to get VC, because it helps you stack up VC, and they patched the most fire way to get VC in the game with the My NBA method. So it's very, very important that anytime you play a MyCareer game, try to play it as quickly as possible and move on, regardless if you're grinding badges, high spots. It's very important if you're trying to stack up VC. Now, you do want to put the game on rookie mode if you want to get your hot spots. That's the easiest way to go about getting them, is putting it on rookie. And these GOAT skills are very, very key as well, as you can get attribute boost in your MyCareer game. So that can give me a 99 three-pointer for 6 minutes without takeover. So if I can get to 99 three-pointer for 6 minutes without takeover, I'm going absolutely crazy, and I'm literally never missing a shot unless I do something absolutely ridiculous. But for the most part, I don't miss, and I can show y'all some of my stats to show y'all that I don't miss unless I'm just really fooling around and doing something absolutely crazy. But this will help you get your hot spots right here, you know what I'm saying? Especially for some of y'all who don't have as high of a 3-pointer. And if you want to get even the inside high spots, maybe you're for the paint, you can use the finishing GOAT skills and get the high spot zones that way and make it lethal. Because if you get the lethal high zones as a slasher, those are very overpowered, especially attacking the rim. Because the paint defense on here can be kind of iffy if you don't have interior defense. But if you're a slasher with a high overall and you have lethal zones around the rim and you got good touch around the basket with that pro touch badge and you got gold posterizer, you'll go absolutely crazy having those lethal zones down there. Trust me, I've seen it done. It goes absolutely crazy. But this is about shooting, trying to get to those games where you never ever miss again. You know what I'm saying? You want to get to that spot in your game where you don't miss. Now look at my past games: 20 for 20, 17 for 19, 28 for 32, 34 for 38. 25 for 26, 33 for 33, 40 for 40. Like, I'm telling you, bro, this is the easiest way to get your hot spots that will transfer over to the park and the rec and help you become a better shooter. Understand, we're not doing this just to go off in my career. We're doing this to make us better in the rec, give us the highest probability of scoring in the rec, in the pro-am, in the park. And as you can see here, it's very, very successful. You can tell when I went to rookie mode and started going crazy, and I got the GOAT skills, and I got my hot spots, and it's just, you gonna watch and learn. Watch and learn. And these same moves you can practice on the computer with those animations that I showed y'all do work in the rec, they do work in the park, they do work in the pro-am, and they will help you to stop missing, making almost every single shot. Now, of course, the most important thing after you have your hot spots, your lethal spots, your badges, your jump shot down, your animations, is simply taking good shots. You need to take good open shots. If you're taking terrible shots, you're going to miss. You know what I'm saying? You have to take smart shots when you're open, especially when you're wide open, and you got to knock them down. Now, if you're taking bad shots, you're taking fadeaways, and you don't have the fadeaway in your bag, and you're taking shots you don't practice in my career, then you're going to miss. You need to practice shots you're going to take, but catch and shoot should not be a problem, especially once you learn your jump shots and you get your badges and you get those hot zones. This is not going to be a problem, especially after you get done getting them this way and you've been practicing your shot. I'm telling you, even practicing your shot on rookie and my career will help translate to the rec. I'm telling you that right now. It definitely does help because you get used to seeing the animation and you get used to feeling where the green window is by getting all those easy greens. And seeing those easy greens go down, you'll see, boom, very, very easy. All you got to do is pass to yourself, catch and shoot, or this is where the animations come into play. If you want to use the animations, you use the animations. Now, if you want to run to the corner and get the corner ones, if you're a corner shooter, simply do that. If you want to get the top of the key, you go to the top of the key, you hit a move. Now, as you can see, I hit those 3 threes. You can look up my 3-point shot. It's a 99 overall now. I got a boost, 4 points. 4 points. I got 19 for my pass accuracy. I still do not have my takeover activated yet. We got 11 points. Going absolute crazy. This is a key game, so we can't send him out. And as you can see here, I call for the ball. I'm not even going to shoot it. Right here, this move right here, called RT down on the stick. Or if you're on PlayStation, R2 down on the stick, you hit that behind the back, hyperdrive, ankle breaker. It's going to give you space in the mid-range every single time if you want to take mid-range shots. Very, very simple. Now, your basic step back, just click down on the stick, whether you're on either console. That's that John Wall right there. Like I said, I like that over that Chris Paul. That's the move a lot of y'all get killed with in the rec when somebody's attacking. And then all of a sudden, they just hit the mean step back and they just bang y'all with a 3. Simple. Very, very easy. You know what I mean? And then, of course, you want to see the behind the back because the behind the back goes absolutely crazy. I know a lot of people are spamming that move this year because it's a little bit overpowered. I'm not going to lie to y'all, especially if y'all get caught off guard. But, you know, you want to run to the side, limitless, bang. Very, very easy. Another 3, 22 points. I can shoot all over the place on this difficulty because I have everything that I need to have in a 99 3-pointer now. With these GOAT skills, very, very important to have those. Told y'all, boys. Now, I mean, personally, I'll give y'all some extra free game. I do recommend y'all practicing y'all spin jumper because that can be very, very overpowered. But as you can see this, that move right there go absolutely crazy. If you running to one side, you hit RT, you flick diagonal left, you will hit that behind the back move right there. If you have the ball in your right hand, if the ball's in your left hand, you hit right trigger R2, diagonal right on the stick, and you'll hit the behind the back again that way as well. And these is pretty much how you do those dribble moves. They very, very simple, man. Very, very simple. Pretty much one button. If you need to know, you can pause the game, go to controller settings. Well, that's the settings, but turn your meter off for when you're in controller settings. But go to controls, and it will show you how to do we'll tell you how to do every crossover move, step back, behind the back, all those moves if you need extra additional explanations. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, you found it useful, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Till next time, Densky out.